new glasses, bro. Like, they're not even new glasses. It's just the other ones broke when I was at work. So, anyway, welcome world once again. We are here at To Each His Own. My name is Alfonso.
And I'm Ray.
AKA whatever Bravo _. He is AKA at Raymond.Lamar. Let's just get that out the way because
I'm gonna mess it up every week.
Every week, bro.
Week I'm gonna mess it up.
Yo,
So
you drag that joint out. So, but yes. So we'll be coming to you with entertainment news and stories from around the industry.
Yeah.
And comment on them.
Because why not?
Oh, exactly. That's internet.
Because why not?
But yeah. As you can see, is he has some paint splattered pants on.
Listen, don't
I'm digging it, man. I'm digging it.
Don't get this guy started.
This dude walked in the door. I was like, oh snap.
Yeah.
Let's play some paintball.
Sometimes you gotta be ready. You never know.
Ready for
paintball. You never know. So, but alright. So, went to the Beyonce concert on Friday.
Yeah, I didn't step out the house.
It was crazy.
Yeah, I didn't step out the house. I told you I wasn't gonna step out the house, man.
So I parked at this guy's complex, and surprisingly, it wasn't that packed at all. Like,
what?
Nobody in here, like, in the complex.
Oh, okay. Oh, she's mad because we didn't introduce her. That is No Chill Coco. Welcome to the show. All right.
There she is. All right. So it wasn't bad in here at all. So we were going to go to Chili's.
Yeah.
But so was all of Tampa.
That's a popular Chili's right there. Are you crazy, man?
So not only was it like hundreds of people waiting, like the line was outside of the door.
And people were still waiting.
I'm like, the concert starts in like an hour. What are you doing?
Good.
So Chili's got like smart because they didn't want people parking in the parking lot. So all of the workers parked their cars at every entrance of Chili's except for one. So like the one that's on the side,
like they
like
them all?
barricaded.
Yeah.
So I guess they parked like according to their shift. So like, if you get off first, you're gonna park towards the end, so you just pull out.
That's
hilarious. Pull behind you. But the shopping center across the street, they were charging $20 to park there.
Yeah.
$20.
Yo, anything at Raymond James, you're looking at 20 to 30. Yeah.
It's almost a mile away from the stadium. $20.
Hoof it, bro.
I might as well go park at the stadium if that's the case.
Exactly.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, but people do it.
So we went to eat at Moe's because it was significantly less amount of people there. So we ate at Moe's. It was horrible.
What do you mean? Oh, you don't like Moe's?
Because it was Moe's. I mean, like...
Moe's, I like that place better than Chipotle, man.
No, you're lying.
Yo, they got them quesadillas that are dope.
Maybe I just need to go to a different one on a different day.
This one, yeah, I'll give you this. They run out of everything.
So I was like, what do you have?
Oh, they did run out.
Yeah, I was like, did you not know the concert was today? Like,
yeah, that one is...
How do you run out of chicken?
Yo, the management there, I'm not going to lie.
How do you run out of chicken? So I had to, like... They were like, oh, it'll be ready in like 7 to 10 minutes. That doesn't help me.
Yeah.
So I had to get this,
they run out of everything.
Chipotle lime chicken, which was not good at all.
Yeah, it's just steak over there, man. Don't mess with anything else.
Moving on. So we're walking to the stadium. And it's just like so many people going to the stadium. So we get to the light at, what's the name of that street? Del Mabry and Cypress.
Yeah.
And somebody that I was with was like, hey Ray, look in front of us. This girl had her shoes off walking to the stadium. The concert hadn't even started yet. Like, why even wear the shoes if you can't wear them into the stadium?
My pet peeve, man. Chicks that walk barefoot in the streets.
Like flip-flops, nothing. Like
yeah,
nothing.
Like at least bring some throwaways or something. Like
nothing.
So
that set up
fucking 5 in the afternoon.
That set up the evening for us.
How was it though?
But the concert was great.
Yeah.
DJ Khaled was a bit of a downer because he brought up absolutely nobody.
So I heard. It's
Tampa, and that's what I said. But then I was like, you know what? We're not even really here for you.
Yeah.
Anyway, so bring it on. I sent you a text message before the show started, and I said, I don't know what this is on stage, but it's gonna blow my mind. And that it did, because it had to have been like 150 foot tall.
Really? It was that big?
Cube.
Yeah, instead of like rotating.
It rotated, open and closed.
What do you mean open and closed?
Like it opened and closed.
And it was like 150 feet?
It was like 150
Wow.
feet tall. So I'm like, you can't just go to the video cube store and like, hey, let me get
No,
that one.
like I told you, they were building stuff over there that I didn't know what was going on. Man.
So I'm like, okay, we get there, the cube is just lit up. So I'm like, I don't know what this is or what it's gonna do, but as soon as she started, images started popping up on the screen, and I was like, oh snap, this looks really good.
So they did like a lot of like artistic movie stuff on it, and then they showed her.
They showed
or it was just like
they showed whatever she wanted them to show.
Yeah.
Like they had clips of Lemonade in there. They had live view of the concert. They had she had like 6 different cameras set up in the venue of like different shots. So they had the cube that was perfect for no matter where you were sitting.
Yeah.
And then they had like a screen up there that was always on her.
Okay.
So you could look and see her, you could look and see whatever the camera was pointing at or whatever the visual was for that scene.
Yeah.
And I was just like, what?
How long was the concert?
She was on stage for like 3 hours.
Yo, that's money's worth. Well, for her, yes. Money well spent. Like,
money well spent.
Yeah, because when people have concerts and the joint's like an hour and a half.
No,
she had like 2 hours of openers and then an hour and a half.
She gave she had like 30 songs that she did.
Yeah. Damn, that's crazy.
That's a lot. That's a lot of content to just push
crazy.
out.
Hell yeah.
So
that's crazy.
She had like pyrotechnics, fire that I actually felt on my face. Fire.
Like Kevin Hart fire?
Like get fire. Like shot out from the top of the stadium. And I said, do you have a permit? Like, do you have a permit for this, Beyonce? Because you had fireworks, she had confetti shooting out.
Yeah.
Like a part of the stage. So she had the main part of the stage and then a part of the stage, like a catwalk that was built out into a smaller stage in the audience.
Yeah.
So the catwalk had like a conveyor belt that moved. We didn't know it moved until they turned it on and they were moving. And I was like, oh snap, they're moving.
Hey.
Why not?
Why not?
So she gets on the smaller part of the stage at this one point in the show, like towards the end, and water comes up from wherever it came from the bottom. Water comes up, and like the last 4 songs of the show were like they were performing in water. Like
really,
they went from Freedom into like she did Survivor, and then basically every video she's done in water. Yeah, the last part of the show is done in water. Like everybody that's around there gets wet. That's in like the standing beehive area. Like it was an experience. It was an experience. So it was great.
I feel like Tampa has only had a few big name artists that came through and like tore the house down.
Tore it down.
Like from what I've heard, like Beyonce tore it down.
Yeah.
I know Lady Gaga was here a couple years ago. She tore that shit down. I know that.
But you know what? You have to be like, you've got to be able to respect the like preparation of it all.
Nah, I mean most definitely. And you gotta understand the pre-production before any of these tours, like major, it's a stadium.
It's
like
ridiculous.
They need to actually take up space on that shit and make sure everybody can see that. And
I made a status and I was like, I don't want to see any other stadium show unless it's like this. Like, no matter where you were sitting, from the lowest to the highest, you could see the entire show.
Like the amount of people that are on like that production team is unreal.
Oh no! And then when we were leaving, they had 18 wheelers to like pack up the stuff. 18 wheelers that were ready to go. Then they had all these people on forklifts. We weren't even out of the stadium yet, and they were already on the forklift.
Well, yeah, they gotta go.
Ready to load out, ready to load it up.
Everything needs
to
move.
They have one day to travel. The next day is the next show, the next city. So it's crazy.
You see, when it comes to like tours are crazy, especially like big production ones, because literally they were performing one city and be in the next city by the next day or the day after, and everything has to be ready by then.
So you're talking about setup,
and they make a lot of money.
Oh no, they're
making
making a lot. But
like It's a lot of effort.
It's a lot of work.
And work.
It's a lot of work.
And energy.
And it's so funny because we were in the stadium. The show had, like, she hadn't started yet.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw this rain cloud, like, off in the distance. And I
Yeah.
was like, there's no way I'm going to be so upset if it rains right now.
Yeah.
Because it's an outside show. Like, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
The stadium is outside. We're not in the Falcon Stadium where it's, like, covered.
That's why I'm not a big
So,
fan of
But
Ravens
then,
games.
so she was in Atlanta on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Monday was a day off. Tuesday, she was in North Carolina.
Yeah.
Raleigh. So it's an outside stadium.
Mm-hmm.
It was thundering and lightning. So it was like a delay because
Yeah.
of that before she got on stage.
Yeah.
So she came on stage, she got like 12 songs in,
Mm-hmm.
and they had to shut it down because it was lightning. It started to rain like heavily.
Yeah.
So they were like, the show,
Must go on.
not only that, they were like, the show hasn't been canceled, it's just been suspended for now.
Yeah.
So some people, you know, had to leave or whatever because it was getting late.
Yeah.
But the announcer like came over the PA and was like, she's not leaving, like she's not going anywhere.
So she's gonna perform.
She's gonna perform.
Yeah.
So the rain, like they got the clearance for as far as like thunder and lightning that
Yeah.
like passed, but it was raining,
Yeah.
like legit raining.
Yeah.
And she got on stage. She was like, if I'm gonna stay, if you guys are gonna stay, I'm gonna perform for you. So she did a concert in the rain. Like,
Yeah, and the thing is, but there's an obligation to though.
yeah.
Like, you know, there's some of these
And I'm
artists
sure
that are
she
like, oh,
it's raining. I'm not
getting up. Bitch, we paid, yo,
money.
money. Not
So-
even so, like, yeah, maybe they'd be like, oh, we'll just reschedule and people come see it.
No.
But then once people start demanding money back,
Exactly.
that's a whole
Once
beast on its own.
once
Yeah.
Ticketmaster has to run those refund coins back.
Yeah. So.
So the show ran late,
Mhm.
and you know when you're dealing with tech people,
Mhm.
you buy them for a block of time.
Yeah.
Or the stadium has a curfew, and you buy the
Yeah.
buy the stadium for this block of time.
Yeah.
So the show went over an hour.
Okay.
So that's 60 minutes.
Yeah.
The fine was $1,000 a minute. So she paid $60,000 in a fine.
I mean, that Terry, that I don't feel
which
like
was
that's much,
nothing.
But
like
$1,000
$1,000 a minute
That-
to be
what
in
the
the stadium over the time
the
that she
hell
bought
is
it
that,
for.
yo?
So the fine was $60,000 that she had to pay because she wanted to finish the show, and
That's okay.
that's okay.
Yeah.
Like she's like, whatever.
That's like
Two
just
pennies.
just like 2 rows of people, 2
On
rows
the
that
floor.
pay. Yeah, exactly.
On the
That
floor.
pay. Yeah, like don't worry about
So
it.
I'm like, what's this fine?
Wow.
What do you mean? So I'm like, this is gonna be a great tour.
Yeah.
Like, it's gonna be a great summertime tour for people to go and see. You got tickets, go see the show. If you don't have tickets, hit somebody up. Hit up SeatGeek. You know,
SeatGeek.
SeatGeek. Yeah.
Okay.
SeatGeek. SeatGeek, we need you. We need a promo code. Like, we just gave you a shameless plug.
Yeah. All right.
Come on. So
SeatGeek.
yeah. So
All
the
right.
show was good. It was great. Moving on.
Mhm.
The White House Correspondents' Dinner was
Yo,
this past week.
bro.
And
Hey.
let me tell you,
Wow.
President Obama wanted to go out with a bang, and
He did.
that he did.
There was no fucks given.
It
Absolutely
was
none.
like-
And I'm
There was
like, for me, because you know I like when like people just say raw shit, whatever. But like for me, I'm sitting like, yo, this is everybody was in that house though,
everybody. Was
and
there.
I'm like, yo, even me, I was like, I'm looking
Is
around.
this okay?
I'm in my house looking around like, yo, anybody else hearing this?
Is anybody like? Clearly, like most of this stuff had to be cleared
Yeah.
that he wanted to say, and
That's-
that Larry Wilmore wanted to say, because he went for it. But
Dude.
the president came up first, and
Dude.
basically like
They
became
shat
like
all over that.
everybody. So if you don't know, the Correspondents' Dinner is basically like all of the reporters that report on the White House and the president.
Yeah.
They get together every year, and the president like hosts this dinner for them, basically to, you know, roast them.
Yep.
For lack of a better term, he
Yeah.
roasts them, and that is exactly what he did.
Well, let me conclude tonight on a more serious note. I want to thank the Washington Press Corps. I want to thank Carol for all that you do. You know, the free press is central to our democracy, and nah, I'm just kidding. You know I've got to talk about Trump. Come on.
Like every other year he's been good, but nothing to this extent, and it's just because he's leaving. Like, he doesn't care.
They don't care.
So
they don't care at all.
There was one joke that stood out to me, and he like called out the leader of the GOP, and he was like, "Glad to think that you've earned a day off, like with all the success of the Republican Party and finding a candidate. Like, you found the time to be here. Good job for you." And I was just like, "Yo,
yeah,
the president wins."
They went ham.
The president wins, and
everybody.
that was like
that joint's going down in history.
It is.
For a long time.
It is. He said at the beginning. He said, "I'm sorry, I'm late. I was on CPT." And he said, "Yes, white people, add that to the list of things you should not make a joke about."
I do apologize. I know I was a little late tonight. I was running on CPT. Which stands for jokes that white people should not make.
Yo,
and I was just like, well, here we go.
They just went there.
Here we go.
I was
just seeing like a room of Fox News reporters and like just all around white people that were so uncomfortable.
Yo,
was just a sight to see. Like,
and he called out that Donald wasn't there.
Oh,
yeah,
it's just so great.
Yeah, it was awesome seeing like the House of Cards cast was in there. That was dope. But yeah, man, like, and then Larry
Wilmore just went for it. He went for it, calling out CNN. At every chance. Like, CNN is no longer a news network. And just basically, that's basically what he said.
Yeah.
And
John was crazy.
He said, shout out to all the great black journalists that are in the room. Oh yeah, and Don Lemon's here.
Yeah.
So like, just like called Don Lemon a jigaboo. Like, it was just great. And then said, "Barry, my nigga, you did it."
I was
the end, and I was like,
dude, like,
wow,
this is 2016, man.
And I said,
yo,
wow,
that caught me so off guard.
And I was just like, well, you know.
Hey.
And just seeing the blank stares of every white person in the room because they were like, "Oh snap, the camera's on me." I don't know.
Yeah, people were trying so hard not to like react.
People were taking sips of drinks. Like, oh
God.
What is happening?
I saw a few people taking sips of drinks with their eyes wide open.
It's like, what's happening? It was like,
man.
And all I could hear, because his laugh is so distinct, was just like the president, like just like enjoying this to the fullest. He's like, I only have 9 more months left. Like, I don't care what you say.
It was such a great. It was great.
It was the best one.
It was great.
The best one. The best one.
What are they gonna do?
There's nothing they can do.
There's nothing you can do about it, man. That
You're there to report on him.
Yep.
Like, this is his party.
Oh,
so
man.
what are you gonna do about it? Nothing.
So I definitely appreciated that. That's definitely, like I said, that's history in the making right there.
It was great.
That was great.
It was great.
And that's when you realize, I've known from the get, I like Obama because he is like a super grounded dude. Like, he's crazy grounded. He knows his responsibilities, but he doesn't let shit just like change who he is and where he's like.
That's
really
what I'm
from.
gonna be.
What?
He was like, this is who I'm gonna be.
So, and just watching that, I was like, I was like, wow. It made me happy.
Yeah, I know. Made me smile. Made me smile.
It made me happy inside. But
made me smile.
We're gonna transition.
You know what I mean? We're getting good at this.
We're
getting good at this, guys.
We're gonna
Hope you're loving
transition
our
real quick.
commercials.
Exactly. Our random Twix
commercials.
commercials.
Twix commercials.
Geico
Somebody
commercials.
actually watching, they were like, I'm done with the Twix commercial. Like, you guys actually threw in a random commercial?
Yeah.
I was like, that's AJ.
That's, until we get something that
Until we get something else that allows us to record long form,
yeah.
just fully.
We're going to throw in random commercials. And you're going to like it.
For real friend. New, Pax my poopin' pup. I want to feed my pup. I like to go on walks. I love to find cute poop. Not ew. It's cute poop to the max. It's new Pax, my poopin' pup. Batteries not included.
So, we have a couple movies coming out.
Yes.
Well, actually, one that I care about.
I mean, there's only one.
You got that Captain America joint, son. Yo, and apparently people like, you know, the critics that were able to watch it beforehand, they're saying it's dope as fuck. And honestly, so when the first Captain America came out, I was shocked that I liked it. Because first of all, I've never been a Captain America fan. Because he's too Boy Scout. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, perfect. Perfect. Like, get out of here, man. So, but the way they have this guy fight in this movie, it's like, and the thing is, it's so dope because it's like based in like reality. Yeah. All he is, he's just a really good fighter that happens to be a bit strong. You know what I mean? And so just a little bit. There's nothing flying out of his hands and nothing. No. He's just whooping ass. Naturally. And so like the second Captain America that came out, the beginning scene when he's on the boat, he's just fucking Spartan kicking people up. Like, this guy.
This is what we have to deal with.
Yo.
Put your phone on silent. Yo. Like, I don't understand. We're right in the middle of a show. He's taking a call. I don't understand.
What up, man? You good?
I don't understand.
Yeah. Let me. I'm filming right now. Let me call you right back.
Call you right back.
I'm working tonight. We'll see what time. Hold up. Let me call you back. All right. So.
Are you serious?
It's all right, man. It's business stuff. So. Yes. But yeah, no, he was Spartan kicking people off the boat and whatnot, and it was like.
It was good.
I like the fighting, like his fighting is retarded. So.
It was good. So the fact
I'm definitely down
like
to see this joint.
Civil War.
Yeah, well, it goes with the storyline where the government, should they be able to regulate
all of whatever this is?
And to me, it's funny to me that Iron Man, Tony Stark,
it's always been like so close. Yeah, but never really.
I would think that Captain America would be for it, but he's not. Which I mean, I don't understand why. I understand
because it's Captain America. Yeah. Like he's Captain America.
But he started out in the army. You know?
Yeah,
like,
so I'm like, why wouldn't?
That's what I'm saying. I don't understand why he wouldn't side with the government on this. I understand why Tony
unless they're
sides
doing
with
something
them.
Like something crazy.
I mean, Tony's just.
Tony's about Tony.
He's no. He's honestly, when it comes to that kind of stuff, he's like torn up inside as to how much power they actually have over. Like, you know what I mean? But and they got Spider-Man in this joint, bro. Yeah,
Spider-Man comes in.
Okay, so they have a new Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I like the Andrew Garfield one. I thought he was dope. The Tobey Maguire one pisses me off. I remember when Spider-Man first came out, is because it was like a Spider-Man movie that everybody loved, and it was good. But he was just such a whiny little bitch. It was really bad to me. Like in retrospect, watching that now, I'm like, yo, I'm tired of this kid. Like Tobey Maguire, I can't.
I'm just gonna have to watch them again. They're just starting to run together for me. Like,
but Andrew Garfield, I like because he had the wit that's known for
Spider-Man,
for Peter Parker. You know what I'm saying? But this
playing,
new one, the kid, he's 16 years old. They got him young as hell again. They have him he looked good though. Not gonna lie.
We'll see, because I'm definitely going to see it.
Yeah.
When the sun is up.
So,
like,
when the sun is up.
I will not fall asleep in this movie.
Nah. I'm so down to watch it right now. So.
Yeah. What else is coming out?
So that's. Views dropped last week.
Views dropped last. Let's talk about
what? What else?
Did you listen to it?
I listened to it all.
Okay.
My first run through. I liked a couple of them, and I was like,
My first run through it left me like. Man, like
that's how. But honestly,
you gave me like 20 tracks, and I was like,
which is why and that's why I fuck with Drake, man, because he still puts out enough music,
full albums.
Yeah,
which I never you could never be mad at him about.
No,
but for this,
Kanye pisses me off.
For this album,
this dude puts out 7 songs. I'm like, and he's like, all right, cool, pay me $15. Like, what? Are you kidding me?
For this album,
yeah,
like halfway through. I was like, they were just blending together.
I can see that.
They were just blending together. I wanted him to come like so much harder. But he feels like he still needs to prove like whatever that he just can't do like
he's really known for.
Yeah.
No, well, I mean, this is what he's known for, but I understand what you're trying to say.
Yeah, like just do.
Yeah. But the thing is, he did give us. If you're reading this,
it's too late.
Which is kind of opposite from this one, and that was just last year, right?
And I feel like what I don't want to happen
But
is...
that wasn't even a real album.
It wasn't.
And it's
what I don't want to happen is the descent into, like, what happened to Nicki Minaj. Like, when she
Nicki did that to herself.
When she did, like, I'm gonna do everything kind of thing. And I was like, just Drake, don't do that. Just don't descend.
Drake would never fall into the whole Nicki joint. Like, Nicki really... Because when she came out, and before she dropped her album, she was on some crazy rap shit.
Yeah, she was
like,
it.
On point.
She was it.
And then she fell in love with the whole pop stuff.
Which, I mean, that's
and
where
like,
a lot
no,
of the
it's
money
not.
is.
No, the money's where it's pop. I don't care. I'm cool with that. But the fact is that she really just tried to change everything about
she just
her.
tried to
Satisfy all these like the Barbies.
Yeah,
fuck out of here, yo.
The Barbs. But I'm just gonna have to give it another listen through.
Oh, so you only listened to it once?
No, I listened to it a couple of times.
Yeah.
So the first time I was like, the second time I was like, okay, I like that song more.
I'm telling you, after like the second time, I started naming off mad songs that I liked on it, like fucking Feel No Ways, Hype, 9, Still There. But yo, like
you're in it.
Oh, I'm in it. Like, bro, like it. And the thing is because when you first listen to anything, you know what I mean? Like even the Yeezus album, when I first listened to it, I was like, what the
This is true.
this?
This is true.
Because
that was a good example.
No, it's a great example, especially for me.
Example.
Like the first time I listened to Yeezus, I was like, I'm never listening to this ever again. And then
I felt scared.
Yeah, some of my
your
boys
life.
were like, "Yo, did you hear what he said here?" I'm like, "Nah." And I think a good 2 months went before I listened to it for a second time, and then it became one of my favorite albums from Kanye. And like it really is. Like the content wise, I liked it. So, but Drake, there's to me, it's weird, but to me, he really doesn't do anything wrong because he makes music that everybody can relate to. Like anything in his song that he says, don't tell me you're not out there relating to. Obviously, we're not out there like trying to spill our emotions to each other. You know what I mean? But at the same time, like he's saying shit that we've all been through. Like not everybody's fucking moved packs. You know what I mean? Not everybody is fucking pimped out hoes. But I can tell you, Rachel broke your heart at least twice. Rachel broke your heart.
Oh
Yeah,
my gosh.
Like everybody's been through that joint. Man.
Oh my gosh.
And then there's just times where he goes ham, like Hype. Yeah, he goes ham on that. I need you to listen through that again.
I'm gonna listen through it. I'm gonna listen through it again. Because You've been going in.
Every time this dude drops an album, like he's the only person that would actually buy an album off of nowadays, bro.
Yeah.
I'm telling you that. Like
that says a lot.
It says a lot.
That says a lot.
Him and Jay.
I
but for me, Jay, obviously, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But anybody else, like, I'll listen to it when I listen to it. You know what I'm saying? But
when
once
it's available to stream.
once that joint was available, fucking midnight.
Yeah.
I was like Meek Mill, like, what is he gonna say?
Am I safe?
Am I safe?
Can I come out of hiding?
But yeah, no, I was that. I like the album, man.
Okay, all right.
It's not my favorite album from him.
Yeah, which was
I feel like
everybody because here's the thing
What?
because of the hype that was behind it.
Well, yeah,
everybody
because
was expecting it to
you
be
gotta
their
understand,
favorite album.
Every album he puts out does some crazy shit,
It does.
and they expect something crazy from the next one.
Yeah,
which it's never the same as it was before.
Crazy.
It's not the same crazy, but it's still dope.
It's still It's
you know what I mean? Like
same crazy.
last year, if you're reading This Is Too Late, I was just like, what the.
Yeah.
No one, he puts, and it's his style. No one's out there doing that shit, yo. Like
because no one can.
No, it's crazy.
No
it's
can.
crazy, man.
So I'll give it another listen. Give it a listen. Let us know what you think about Views if you listen to it. Let us know.
Oh, I know people are listening to that and feeling like they're on Instagram.
Oh no, this is full of like Instagram quotables. Like,
yeah, definitely.
Everyone's gonna have a caption because of this. Like,
yep.
Rachel broke my heart. Because that's true. Everybody.
Yep.
I mean, you've had your heart broken by Rachel.
There's everybody, man. Everybody's been through whatever he's saying on that joint.
This is true.
Like him, no, he's a whiny little bitch. He's always and he makes mad money off of just being honest.
TBH.
I don't know if he's being honest. I mean, I don't know his life.
Yeah.
Maybe not all of his
maybe
true.
He's like
who knows?
Completely different.
But like I said, if you're gonna be in the pop space, you need to relate to everybody
Yeah.
And he does that very
He
well.
does it very well.
That's where Nicki
He
failed.
does it very well. And I'm not gonna say she failed.
She failed.
She just took a left.
She just took
Where
her. She took her
Should've
talent.
took her right.
Ooh, I rap, I sing, I act. Okay,
And
cool.
I was like, well, don't sing though. I was like, she did like a late night show, and I was like,
if
she just looked uncomfortable.
For me,
and I was
if
like,
she just stuck to like how she act. What gave her the catapult she needed for the mainstream space? This is out of control. What gave her the catapult for the mainstream space was Monster that she did with Kanye.
Before her album even came out.
Yeah. But that's how they started like, we need to push her.
Yeah.
Because she murdered, like, rapping.
It was the best verse on the song.
There's a reason why I'm from Brooklyn. I love Lil Kim. You know what I mean? No, I'm not gonna say anything. Like Lil Kim is still dope as fuck.
No, she's it.
But saying like Nicki is the Lil Kim of this age, bro.
That's who they tied to.
Like that's, I don't care what anybody says. She is, well, I don't know if I can say she is. She was in the space.
She was on her way.
Yeah, she was in the space of becoming the Lil Kim of this generation. You know what I'm saying? But
because Lil Kim, people that are around our age, you mentioned Lil Kim, and they're like, oh, yeah, they're like going in, because it's Lil Kim.
Yeah. I mean, regardless of what the fuck she did to her face, and
we're not.
Yeah,
and you know what? One of my boys was like, if that's how she, if she feels her best looking like that,
whatever, man.
That's great. That's great for her. And I couldn't do anything but agree. But she looked like, I saw the picture that she posted.
Totally different.
And I was like, she looks like a white woman. Like
I was like, who am I looking at right now?
Who is this?
I literally looked at it. I was like, yo, who is this? And and then I saw like a caption about Lil Kim. I'm like, impossible, yo.
There's no way.
Impossible.
So she completely changed. But people's words mean things. Words mean things, and if the person isn't strong enough in who they are,
that's true.
It's going to change how they view themselves. Yeah, and that's clearly what happened.
Which to me is sad because coming from New York,
talented.
I'm saying coming from New York City, we grew up with thick skin.
Skin is thick.
Yo, people can say whatever the fuck they want to say.
Skin
it's just
thick.
All right, cool. But I don't feel like who's gonna say anything about Lil Kim like that?
I mean, it was clearly who she was dating. That's what it was.
Yeah.
So I mean, she was just with some people that weren't good for her.
I guess.
And that took a toll.
Whatever.
Took a toll.
Yeah. So that came off of Views. Like I said, Views was dope. I just need Nicki to put out a project that she needs to get back on track, yo. She's fucking
back to her YouTube days.
Yeah.
Back to her YouTube days.
But so you said something about last week's episode of Game of Thrones. What's your issue, man?
All right. I told this guy, and I was like, Jon Snow is dead.
Yo.
And I was
don't say it.
I was like, he's not. I was like, he's not coming back. We tried the Red Witch. They tried, and he's dead. He's dead. So of course I had to, get through this last episode. We get all the way to the end, and of course he's alive. And this guy is like, oh, what did I tell you? I'm going to stick to my last statement. I said he may come back.
Yeah, I know.
But he's not going to be anywhere near the state that he is. Because whenever the Red Witch brings somebody back, it's never in the state that they were.
Who has she brought back?
She brought back 2 other people.
No, she didn't bring back anybody. People have come back, but she's never been the one to bring them back. So
hasn't her magic been responsible for these people coming back?
Nah. Who? The Mountain? Who are you talking about?
The people, the 2 people that have been.
So the Mountain has come back, but she wasn't responsible for that. That was some Frankenstein magic from Cersei's people.
Okay.
So he's back. That's why he looks all. Yo, he
looks crazy.
Fucking crushed the dude's head.
He looks crazy.
Yeah, he looks so crazy.
Literally just.
Yeah. And then, a long time ago, in season 3, I was watching recaps or whatever. Season 3, what's that dude's name, yo? The Baratheon's right hand man, and now he was, I forgot his name. So they were in a cave, and another dude from the Lord of Light.
Yeah.
He whispered in this guy's ear after they killed him, and he comes back like that. He just comes back to life all the time. But guess what? He's part of the Lord of Light shit too, and that guy came back kind of normal. So I just need Jon Snow because I was so pissed that they killed him. I was like, yo, there's no way. I mean, I didn't believe he was actually dead, but I was hoping that right away they'll bring back.
I'm like, now
I'm just shocked it was in episode 2 they brought
episode
back.
2 because I feel like they had to bring us back. Like, because so many people were like, I'm not watching the show. Like, Jon Snow's dead. Like, I'm not here for any of this. So now it's gonna be like, okay, what are the writers gonna do? Like,
I'm with it. I love it.
How is this gonna work? Because everybody's gonna be behind Jon Snow.
Oh, I'm with it.
I just want I need there to be a scene where like Jon Snow walks into the cells and like sees them and they're like, what?
Yo, because everybody left. Because I mean, even they didn't believe that
because the guy they captured them and threw them in the cells. So I just need Jon Snow to like go in the cells and be like, what?
But everybody left the room and they were like, yo,
because they were like, she tried.
Yeah, and even honestly, the tension of that last scene, I was just like, is it gonna happen? Is it? And it never happened. And I was like,
because I was expecting it to happen like the third time.
But the moment Ghost spoke up, I was like,
yeah. I was like, because animals always know. And I was like, oh, he's alive.
Yeah. But they had Ghost sleeping for like a good 15 seconds.
Oh no, he was. Yeah,
and I was like, but the dude woke up.
I was like, why zoom in on the wolf?
Yes.
If he's not gonna wake up.
Yo, it wouldn't be Game of Thrones if Jon Snow wasn't around, man. I'm telling you.
So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. I mean, it's bad enough they killed Ned. The first season. I was just like, what?
The first season.
Yeah, so they can't be doing that kind of stuff to us, man.
Once they kill Jon Snow, like
nah. Yo, you cannot bring this guy back just to off him again. So that is so messed up. Yo.
Oh man, Kit Harington was reading the script like, "Are you guys serious?
Yeah.
You kill me in the last episode of the last season. Bring me back in the second episode, and then kill me again."
That's playing with people's emotions
and money.
I feel bad for I can't
forget my emotions. You're playing with my livelihood. You're playing with every check.
But so they got Arya. She's back with the man with no name.
The man that
whooping her ass, yo.
The older girl is whooping her like to no avail. Arya.
See, I feel like Arya's gonna get her eyes back though.
She has to.
But I feel like that's just so.
But why?
She should actually not get her eyes back. If she wants to become whatever, she fucked up. She paid for it.
She did. She paid for it.
And
give her eyes back.
No, but the dude was like, "Yo, what's your name?" And if you say your name is Arya, then you get your eyes back. And she's like, but she knows the game.
She knows the game.
So she's like, "No, I'm still." Like she knows. So she knows eventually she's probably gonna get her eyes back. And I want to be like, "Yo, no, you don't get your eyes back. You chose this path. You go down that path." Like, yo. There's no.
Your kids are gonna be in for really making it.
Who, mine?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Be like,
yo, there are no happy endings in this.
This was your choice.
Yo, there's
I gave you A and B. You chose B.
Because people will play the game like the psychological. Oh well, if I say this, I mean I know I'm gonna get it anyway. So no, you have a definite choice, a definitive choice right here.
Gosh.
You want your eyes back and have your name as Arya. You don't want your eyes back and be a fucking badass assassin. Choose one, bro.
Just can't see Aya with like a blindfold.
Yeah. So
it's like, what? Give her eyes back.
But I love I kind of wish that Game of Thrones was like Netflix worthy and it just all the episodes all at once.
No, because then we will watch it in one day and be lost for an entire year.
That's what I you know me. I watch full seasons. So. And if I need to watch it again before the next one comes out, then I will.
Oh my gosh.
But so next week, what do we have coming out? Oh, we have the Civil War coming out.
Yeah,
so
we're
gonna watch that.
Whatever happens that is relevant in the entertainment world, somebody will do something.
Yep.
But we'll see you guys.
It was a good one. Please subscribe. Hit us up on Instagram. Any questions, we are more than willing to answer.
We need to do like a questions episode.
I think we should.
Give us some.
What if I woke up on a different day? staring at a different face. How could I ever be the one to let you go? You gotta let me know.